Hey, there's sound coming in this mic, even if I'm not talking. At least according to TikTok. Yo, wait, is that other mic on? Oh, it picks you up magically. It's fine. Yeah. Craig is on. Craig. What's up, everybody? You Control You podcast. You already know how we do. We start every episode off with what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for God, family, life, being here. I'm grateful for the challenges that I face as a coach. I'm grateful for the challenges that I'm facing right now as a business owner. And some of this is what I'm going to talk about. So, like always, I want to hear what you're grateful for. I want to hear what what is in what is making you feel grateful. What are you what's keeping you going? So yeah, let's get this party started. So today's topic, adapt. Sorry, wait a minute. What how did I start it again? Yeah, adapt, grow, evolve. Okay, I was right. Adapt, grow, evolve. So this weekend, we had some scrimmages with our fighters that we did in Illinois. Scrimmages are like just basically a hard spar. Um, and they're a lot of fun for the fighters to get practice, to get out there, get working. This weekend we got fighters fighting. The next weekend, like this weekend on the 4th, we have fighters fighting. On the 10th and 11th, we have fighters fighting. And then we got more fighters fighting on November 1st. So busy, busy, busy fall. And the one thing I'm seeing, which is something that I'm looking at as a positive, is just the disparity within my fighters. I have fighters that are looking that don't think, they just do, and they're reacting and they're having fun in there. And then I have some fighters that are still in that beginning stage where they're thinking before reacting, they're thinking before doing, and they're just not quite there yet. And the skill level is so different. And at first I'm like, man, how am I going to deal with this? Right? Like I can't just go middle of the road because that's keeping my really talented fighters stagnant and not allowing them to grow. But if and I may not be putting in enough time to help these newer fighters out. And so it's like, man, I'm a one-man army. How am I going to do this? This this sucks. And this was me during the first, hour of thinking this. Take a night because we got home last night and wake up this morning. I'm like, wait a minute. This is a good thing. This means that the gym has grown to a point where we have people that are gearing up for pro level competition, and I still have and I have amateur fighters. This is exactly as a gym where you want to be, because I have the same thing with my regular students that never want to fight. I have some that you could still tell they're phase 1 students, right? They're under their first year. And then there's others that are on the tail end of their first year, and then others that are in their second, third, fourth, and you could see the levels within that, right? And that's dope. That's when you know you're creating a great culture, when you're seeing the different skill levels, right? And people are growing and people are getting better. And learning to adapt in that and learning how to really grow within that is huge. So my thought process on this is first, how can we improve this? How can we make it work for everyone, right? Because I believe in what like Mike Tomlin really hits home at this point with me because he believes that there's not anyone out there that's not coachable, right? You should be able to reach them. It's your job as a coach to figure it out, right? Now, are there people right for the culture? That's a different thing, right? But everybody's coachable. If they fit into the culture, they could be coached, right? And so normally, previous me would have just said, okay, I got to do it all. I got to figure it out. And would have got frustrated that I couldn't do it, right? So instead, I went to my team, right? I went to my two other assistant coaches, at least on the Muay Thai side. And I said, hey, I'm not sure what to do here. These are these this is some of the issues that we're dealing with right now, right? And so I'm talking to him and I'm realizing like, oh man, this is way easier talking it through with them. And they both recognize as well that there's different levels. And so it's like, okay, we need to add in another day of training specifically just for quote unquote the amateurs slash beginner fighters, right? To help get them to a point where they can, if they want to go pro, they can go pro, right? And I'm like, I wonder if this is what every gym had to go through when they were building up fighters, because it's definitely what what I've seen with students is going from 3 students to, you know, it just in Muay Thai at different points of time, 60 or 70 students, right? That's a big jump. And then all of a sudden you see the levels of people growing, right? And it's like, whoa, we're doing that with fighters. And I had to, I'm adapting, right? I'm adapting to the situation because if we continue to do the same thing that we're doing now, my pro fighter, my soon to be pro fighters will not improve. And my amateur fighters will improve, but but again, we're just going to keep hitting a ceiling that we shouldn't be hitting, right? And so, and they're not ready to be put into the situations that my other fighters are, right? And I got to recognize that as a coach. Yeah. Is it all good now? Okay. So adapting, evolving is the evolving part in this for me anyway. Wait, there's no sound. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. There we go. So as I was saying, it's me involving was me talking with my teammates or talking to my fellow coaches and then working it out. And it's it's a weird process right now, and I'm loving it because it makes me think about leadership, right? It makes me think about running a business. You grow your business to a certain point, and you start busting at the seams, which is a great thing, but it's also stressful because now it's like, okay, if we make this adjustment, right? We adapt and we decide to go bigger, our there's a chance it doesn't work. Adapt, grow, and evolve, right? So when if we adapt and we decide to grow, are we what are we evolving to? And that's sort of what I'm talking about as far as a coach. Like, are we evolving to something great? Are we doing something that's truly really good for us and it's going to make us succeed? And so it's a scary but fun time because I want my fighters to be successful. I want my fighters to be the greatest that they could be. But like there's such a chance that we could fall on our freaking heads not do well. And it's funny to me that and not funny. It's something that I cherish. That's a better way to say it. I cherish this because it lets me know that God has given me this gift of not caring. And what I mean by not caring is that I am choosing to go forward with this path and I believe in it. I don't see how failure is going to come. Like I see all the potentials of roadblocks, but they're roadblocks. I can figure out a way around them. And I know a lot of people that don't have that mind frame. I know a lot of people that get stuck at the start line and the fears of everything keeps them from moving forward. It keeps them from adapting. It keeps them from growing. It keeps them from evolving. And it's like, no, I always want to face that. And I don't know, it's this beautiful thing. And I love the fact that I have it for coaching. It's very frustrating when I'm seeing fighters on the flip side that allow fears to stop them. It's like, why aren't you it's frustrating because I'm trying to find new ways to reach them. It's like adapt to your fears, face your fears, keep putting in the work so you grow this confidence, adapt to your fears, evolve, grow and evolve. It's so ah and I don't know. I love what I do. I love helping people adapt, grow, and evolve. It's it's some days where it's like you get frustrated. And the funny thing is I'm not even frustrated with them. I'm frustrated that I haven't figured it out yet, right? That I just haven't figured out that thing to do yet. Do I push them harder? Do I need to come off the gas a little bit? Do I need to do this? And it's always making these little minor tweaks. And then sometimes it's coming to the realization that you have some people that really want to do this and you have some people that just sort of like to do this. And so the you can't overhaul the system for the people that just sort of like doing this, right? It's like having an NFL team and I have my offense, my defense, and my special teams. The starters all love this, but my backups sort of just like it. It's like I'm not going to overhaul the team for them, right? And so it's finding that out and seeing like, okay, how can the system work for the people that truly love doing this and want to do this, but yet how can I build a system that will help these people that sort of like it? And I think I just answered it, talking it out with y'all. Holy cow. The answer is you got to have a varsity and a JV team. You got to have separate practices sometimes so the JV people can get better and allow themselves to grow. And the varsity players, right? They get the full playbook. They get everything. And wow, it's really that simple, huh?
Expound upon it. Go into more depth.
Well, if the the amateur, like somebody that's just learning how to fight, they're still learning how to be comfortable in fighting, right?
Yeah.
I was explaining this to one of my coaches, and because she talked about how, well, they're just not bringing the intensity as a martial artist, and I'm like, maybe, but most of them work really hard at being a martial artist. In class, they work hard, they're doing their thing, they're being a martial artist. Being a fighter is the next level of intent, right? It's like, oh, I kind of want to hurt you. I have to be okay hurting you in a fight. And I got to be okay with getting hurt in a fight. And that's hard. And you have to come to terms with that. And it takes time for people to grow into that, right? Especially people that haven't suffered physical pain like that, right? So you're trying to build these, I call them traumas. I'm basically putting these people through trauma, physical, mental, and emotional trauma to help them get ready for a fight. And if you're not used to that trauma, if you're not used to taking that beating, then it takes a while to get comfortable with that, right? And so if I'm thinking right now, like if I treat them like almost like a JV team, that doesn't mean that I look at them like they're worse. It's just like there's levels. There's levels to this, right? Your skill level on a video game is 0 to 50, right? But now I've built the system up. I've built my stable up enough where I have people that are now gearing from 50 to 100, right? They're now their ranges are working at a different level. So in order to make them better, I can't have them just continue to beat on the JV team. And I cannot continue coaching everybody at a JV level because when I work solo dolo with these other fighters that are their skill levels better, they're more experienced, like we just get more out of it because it clicks faster for them. Where the other fighters, like they just need more time. They need more molding and crafting and things of that nature. It's like it would be like a high school football player or a freshman football player in college jumping to the pros. There's a reason why they don't let them do it, right? It's part of the reason why I think the NBA has struggled with fundamentals because so many young people are in there, right? And so, yeah, it's hopefully y'all are understanding what I'm saying. To me, it sounds like I'm explaining this correctly. It's just realizing that I've had to adapt and grow and evolve as a coach, and now my business, and now my system. It's like it's happening all at once. Honestly,
How have you had to do it in business and in life?
how have I had to do it in business and life? Corey's over here dropping major questions. I like it.
How, Sway?
How Sway, he says, well, in business, it's weird because I've talked about it, like going from 30 students to over 60 to going from just Muay Thai to now adding and now having BJJ business run to not just having 2 martial arts, but now 3 because we have a Screama, and now also having a nutritionist slash strength trainer all operating out of the same business. There's been a lot of adapting and growing and evolving here. And it's like, it's a beautiful thing. I've had to learn on the fly with certain things. And now, as the business grows and we look at a bigger facility, right, it's learning a whole different aspect of that game and thinking about how can we adapt more to bring more people in that want to come train with us, want to come learn with us, and continue to grow and fully evolve into something bigger to where we have maybe 150 Muay Thai students, 100 BJJ students, 20 to 30 Eskrima students, 30 to 50 different clients working and lifting weights and doing nutritional programs. It's like now I'm going from 60 to 100 total people to like 150 to like 300 people. That's a big jump. Whew, that's scary. I'm not gonna lie. That's a wee bit scary right there. Thinking about that. But I'm excited about it. It's exciting. The losses I'm gonna endure. This is gonna make me better. I'm gonna learn so much. It sounds fun. You said home life?
Life in general.
Life in general, man.
Adapting.
Look, man, I'm constantly, it's funny. I am looking to be who I am, but adapt also. Adapt to my wife a little bit, being okay with certain things, because that's who she is. Definitely adapting with my son. My son, man, we're nuts. We're goofballs. So that's fun. Um, I think I'm at a stage in my life where I'm in my personal life a little bit better. Like I'm still learning to evolve out of just being a caveman. So constant growing there, being a little more understanding of emotions, I guess is the best way to put it. So
Emotional intelligence.
the weird thing is I believe I'm emotionally intelligent when it comes to me. It's like if I'm mad, I'm mad. If I'm sad, I'm sad. If it's not bothering me, it's not bothering me. If it's it's realizing, how can I say this? It's kind of not caring. Like I seen a post, this older this older guy, and he's talking about, he was like, basically to sum up, he was just talking about how you have to be okay with being the bad guy to your wife and your kids sometimes. You have to if you know, if you believe this is the right move, it might upset your household, but it's a decision that you're going to have to make for the betterment of them in the next year, 3 years, 5 years. You cannot strive to be the nice guy and the good guy in the household all the time because things might go awry. Yeah, long-term investment, exactly. So it's learning that. And the weird thing is like I had no problem doing that in my first marriage. That's the weirdest thing. In my first marriage, and it's why it's one of the reasons my marriage fell apart. It's like, no, this is how things are how things are going to be operated is not the right move long term. We cannot move like this. And in some ways I'm like that in now, but it's also I'm trying to understand maybe I can't get everywhere being a blunt object. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Like sometimes I'm just too blunt, too it's like there's a and like I don't I know how to finesse things in coaching. I know how to finesse things in running a business. But when it comes to my wife, it's just like I just want to be straight up
Right.
instead of finessing. It's hard when you see the vision, but the family and friends don't see it. Yeah, I care less about. Yeah, I would agree with that. Let me first say, yeah, I agree with what you're saying. It's it's weird because I it's like I want to care, but I also don't care. And I think that's the part where I'm at right now. It's like I want to care about your thoughts and your feelings, but if I have to be 100% honest, I don't. And trying to learn that balance, right? And and a lot of times I don't understand them. In this way I think I fall into being yeah, you have to choose to care. I feel you. A lot of times it's because I don't understand. And I think they call it autism. Is that what they call it? Um where you just don't understand people's emotions. Like if I watch a program and they're talking about they're dealing with someone that doesn't understand emotions, so they just communicate directly. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? Like The Accountant, the movie The Accountant with Ben Affleck. That's his name, right? Yeah. He
Yes,
he's this accountant slash assassin. He doesn't understand emotions. So like if you make a joke, he doesn't get it. Like he doesn't get the sarcasm. He doesn't get that. It's like, well, why would you say that? Why would you do that? And it's for some reason at I don't I don't see emotions the same way other people do. Like if somebody had a sad face on, you might notice that, right? What what I perceive is something different. It's almost like I tell people all the time, it's like the Matrix, yo. It's like I read people based on patterns. I read people based on like this color that's around them, right? It's like you're all numbers and letters just strolling through. And if the pattern is different, so basically, if I'm, yeah, I don't have an in between. Yes, it is white or black, white and black, yes or no, no in between. Yes, I don't know too many things that are in between being stoic. So I, st- I get told all the time, I have no gray area. That's exactly what it is. So I am learning how to, in my personal life, to bring this all back. In my personal life, I'm learning how to adapt to that and recognize that's who I am, grow with it, and then learn how to evolve to try to understand. But even that is difficult because if I'm dealing with someone that's like, when I'm doing this, this is what I want to hear. That's the pattern I start to set. So I want to do this, right? So if Corey is like, yo, when if I say, this is just off the top of the brain, if I say, yeah, I'm all right, to make him feel better and make him feel understood, I was like, oh man, why are you just all right? Corny example, but it's easy. If he tells me, oh, I'm all right, and I hit him with, why just all right? If that bothers him, I'm like, well, wait a minute. You told me what you wanted to hear. I'm doing it. What's the problem? It's black and white. It's simple. And that's where I get lost. And so that's where I'm evolving in my personal life. Does that make sense? You get what I'm saying, Corey? Cool. But that's what helps me with being a coach. It's black and white. You either punch, kick, take down, or you defend. Like, to me, there isn't like really, I wish I didn't have to explain it this way. I tell them all the time, it's like there's not really offense, defense, and a counter. It's all happening at once, right? If I move and strike at the same time, is that offense, countering, or defense? Which one am I doing? Because I'm technically doing it all. Because as I'm moving and evading your shot, that's technically a defense. But because I'm throwing a shot, it's technically offense. But because I'm throwing it at the same time you are, that's technically a counter. Which am I doing? It's just we're dancing, right? We're dancing, and we got to have a flow to it. I know I have to throw more than you. I know I have to defend more than what you are defending. I win. It's a point system. If I knock you out, great. But it's a point system. There's not a gray area here. I don't want there to be a gray area. Strike first, strike last is what we say. Be the first one coming out striking. If they tag you, tag them back. You have to have a response, right? Then you learn how to play the game off that. So in almost everywhere else in my life, there's black and white. It's only in my personal life I'm trying to learn that gray area. I'd give myself a D- in that one right now. Still struggle at that. But yeah, and where else is there gray area? Is there really gray area places? I know we're changing the topic. Maybe I should have called this gray area, but what is there? I need y'all help on live here. Yo, everyone that's live, like, give me a situation where gray area applies. I'm really curious. I really want to know about this now because it might help me adapt, grow, and evolve. Because in business, it's black and white. I'm going to make this and do this, or I'm not. And if I don't, I got to figure it out. In coaching, do it this way, do it this way, do it this way. If it doesn't work, do it this way, do it this way, do it this way. If it doesn't work, do it this. Like, it's just black and white. So I'm curious, like, what is the Corey, what is the gray area of um uh life? What would what is no, what's the definition of gray area? Let me look this up. Gray area. Oh my goodness, you know what the dictionary says? An ill-defined situation or field not readily conforming to a category or to an existing set of rules. If you refer to something as a gray area, you mean that it is unclear, for example, because nobody is sure how to deal with it or who is responsible for it. It falls between two separate categories of things. At the moment, the law of compensation is very much a gray area. A situation that is unclear, undefined, or falls between two. Yeah, why would I want that? Gray isn't a color, so there ain't no gray area for me. man. Like, oh, honey sign, thank you so much for that. That was great. But now hearing that, why would anybody want stuff in the gray area? Why do you want it undefined and uncategorized? What? Somebody help me here. There's, yeah, come on, Corey. There's got to be a gray situation that makes sense.
Gray situation that makes sense. Space or parameters in which it's undefined.
Why would you want that? In business, could you imagine doing business and oh my goodness.
You can't, because you're basing things on uncertainty. You don't want uncertainty. You want things to be as sure as possible in business, and you can make the best decisions.
Yeah, because you're already going forward. It's already uncertain. Like, you don't know what's going to happen in the next, like, you don't know, right? So you got to make everything black and white so you can fix it if it goes awry.
So what about new relationships? Isn't there a bunch of gray area there?
And be more specific. Corey said, isn't there gray area in new relationships? I'm gonna say no. But you talking to a dude that,
well, you're going into it with a defined set of things that you're looking for.
yeah. Oh, you know what?
People are more malleable to say, well, I've met this person. I don't know what I think. I want to see how this plays out or something.
That's someone that, do they know themselves?
Probably not. Most people
do they know themselves? Like you're talking to a person that is like, okay, if we're just
direct.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Directness eliminates the area than how most people live. That's what I think is the difference here.
Oh man.
You simplified and you said I'm going in this straight line. Most people have not simplified and allows the line to be wavy, which creates gray area.
That just seems chaotic.
Are most people's lives chaotic? I would probably argue, yeah.
That just seems.
Do they stress over that chaos? Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It makes no sense. It's like that logically doesn't make sense.
Most people aren't logical. Most people aren't basing decisions.
Oh, this is so frustrating right now. My head hurts because I'm literally lost right now. Like, why would you do that? Like, I get it. I don't have the answers, right? I don't have all the answers.
Swear you ain't got the answers.
Basically, my business can fold in 6 months if things go awry. So I have to be on my P's and Q's all the time. Like, I am constantly thinking about that, right? Constantly. It's a thought. I have to do well. I have to do this. There is no gray area for that. The thing that I think when it comes to relationships is pretty simple for me. I'm in or I'm out. If I'm out, I can still do whatever I do with you, but I'm out.
Some people is looking to get in and just waiting for the right thing to happen for them to get in.
What you mean by that?
Some people be holding out hope for folks when there's no hope. Where they'll stay in a relationship, as you know, the cliche is you just stay in a relationship just to stay in a relationship. And then some people will say I'm staying in. The reason they're staying in is because they're looking for what they wish they're looking for something that hasn't shown itself. And then just
see that's a little bit different to me. That you're basing things on potential. And you're like, oh, they're gonna grow into that person. That's a different thing. That's a different thing. Yeah, that's a different thing to me than gray area. When I think about it, like, especially since you said new relationships, right? Like, if I start getting down with a female, right? And we set the parameters. We're like, look, this isn't exclusive right now, right? If it's not exclusive, cool. But the moment I feel something, right? The moment it's like, oh, I like you. I ask myself something. Is it gonna bother me if they do something with someone else? Right? If my answer is yes, look, I know we said I know wait a minute. I meant if we start and we're not like if we haven't set parameters, my bad. If we didn't set parameters, right? We're just sort of kicking it. If I like you and I know I don't want someone else to touch it, right? I'll come at you and be like, look, hey, I'm really feeling you. We can either become exclusive or we just got to dead this, right? Because I'm not going to be cool with you doing something with someone else while you're doing something with me. So which one do you want?
What if she can't make the answer?
Then we just got to
I want to see how this is gonna work out.
if she's like hey,
He said, so no friendship after.
look, there's no
honey side on it today.
there's no you're not getting the D from me no more. We can be cool. I'm not gonna invest time in you. I'm not gonna take time out of my life to come over and do and make you happy. Not giving you that. Like,
even your terminology when it comes to relationships are different. You said invest time. Most
well,
people won't even use that terminology.
oh, because I look at it like, look, if you come over to my place or I come over to your place and we do something, we're investing time into each other. I'm a she said I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish this before I get to honey. Right? Like if we're doing something, my job is to send you home or leave your home with you being just as happy as I'm leaving. And I'm competitive and petty. I want to be the greatest that you've ever had. So now if I like you too, oh no. I can't mess around and keep investing time like that and energy into you if you might do it with someone else, right? So I'm just going to be blunt with you. It's like, "Hey, I like you. I want to get more serious." Right? And here's the other thing. If I choose to be serious, I'm not looking to be serious for a week. I've already mapped it out in my head like, oh, I want to be serious. Serious is going to lead to living together, marriage, family. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I've already decided this with you.
You mapped it out.
Yep. So now the only thing you have to do is keep being you. If you show me something else, then I'll add that into the equation, right? And then at the end of the day, I got to decide, is this the person I want to move forward with, right? So that's why there's no gray area in it for me. Let me see what they're saying now. Honey, so no friendship after? Not like I said, we could be friend. He said that's wild. Ella. Why is that wild, legend? Wait, a lot of gray area in corporate America. Got to learn to deal with all kinds of people. I don't know if there's gray area in corporate America. Yeah, corporate America is pretty cut and dry.
I think it's how people perceive it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they've already made the decision and got the parameters.
Corporate America, like, does not seem like a lot of gray area to me. So explain what you mean by that, legend. Okay. Sonny said, hi, right? Like, oh, go to Not Scary Farm. Wait, what? Honey said, you don't know how to be a friend? She's too friendly. I did that with my ex, and now that was a mistake, and now I know not to be friends after. Yeah, friends, like, there's a different level of friendship, right? Like, my ex-wife and me are super cool. Like, we're super cool. But there's a different, we're not friends like we were. Right? You can't be friends with an ex the way you were while you're all together. You can still be friends. You just can't be friends the same way, right? Especially if you get a new person, right? I'm in corporate man. I have to read people all the time and make adjustments. Yeah, but you reading people, I don't. That's black and white though, right? Because you read someone and you're making a decision on that. If it's wrong, you make a different decision. That's black and white. You're not leaving anything undefined, right? You don't read someone and say, I'm unsure. I don't know what to do. To me, that's gray area by the definition. That's how my ex and I started. I said, no, we could be friends. Haha. Then my ex for a reason. Oh, you see, you, honey, I'm not making assumptions. It seems like you like to have fun. Like, do you do you like do you like being in a relationship? She laughed at that. Ooh wee. She said bye. Well, I'm asking, like, do you like being in a relationship? Or do you like having your options open? No judgment. It's fine. Whichever. I guess the only problem is like if I'm just friends, she likes friend. I like friendship. Yeah. If I'm just friends, you're gonna be so mad when if I don't give you the time and energy that you really want. Like, can you come over and see me? No. What can you tell me why?
Oh, I gotta put in the sound effect for that one.
Like, I'm so serious. I've had this happen. Like, they they want to know the reasons why, they want to understand. It's like, and then they're salty. It's like, oh, you're not giving me the time. It's like, we're just friends. What you mean? I mean, by those rules, I'm a Gemini. There's a gray area when it comes to relationships. Feel like we should know what's right and wrong. Exact. See, yes. Okay, I'm going out regardless. So, honey, it's cool. You like to have fun. Do you? As long as you're straight up with people, it's fine. And as long as you're willing to let them go, like I'm willing to go. It's like I want something more. If it cannot happen, then I'm gonna keep it pushing. Or if she wants something more and I'm not willing to give it to her, I'm willing to keep pushing. The gray area comes when people start manipulating and think that's okay. I I mean, maybe I don't think people are thinking that in depth about it. That's also the issue, right? It's what Corey was talking about. People don't take the time to get to know themselves. So how can they even how can they even learn to adapt, grow, and evolve if they're not taking the time to figure out what they really want to do, right? I go to the club alone. Oh yes, that was my 20s. I was begging, but I'm the party, so I have. Oh my goodness, honey, honey's out here breaking hearts. You know what? We need to have Honey Sign hook up with us, Sabrina,
Oh wow.
Miss Progress, because they can talk about. Wait, honey, where what state are you located in? Or what big city are you nearby? Las Vegas. Oh yeah. So you and Sabrina can you could tell her what spots in Vegas to hit up and even Cali, and she can tell you what Cali Riverside too. Yeah. So I spent some dope time out in Riverside. Riverside is cool. So um if I hooked her and Sabrina up, Sabrina could tell her all about Chicago, and you could tell her all about Cali and Vegas, and y'all could have fun roaming looking for men like that, so y'all can have fun. That's crazy. I'm hey happy for you though. At least you know that you want. She wants to go to Chicago. See, from what I'm told, there's tons of great black men in Chicago. That's what I was told. Oh, and she's gonna go to Miami. Well, y'all kill it. Go get it, girl. Do what you got to do. I'm. There's no hate on my heart. So you're evolving, you're adapting, growing, and evolving all the way to Miami. But yeah, that's everything in my life is black and white, and I like it that way. When only in my personal life does gray area keep trying to come in, and I don't get it. I just don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. I I read patterns. I don't read. It's like if you act different here, it's like my spidey sense goes off. See, I knew I couldn't post my going out video. Ooh, yeah. What's your going out video? Wait, what you talking about? You act the same all around. Wait a minute. So if you're in a relationship, you still act the same way as you do if you're single? That's suspect. That's not good. If she says yes to that, I can't co-sign that. Because how I move, oh no, not that part. Okay, yeah. There we go. Clap it up. So she's saying once she locks it down, she's loyal. But you got to lock her down first. Very respectful. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, so she just like not easy to lock down. She hasn't found what she wanted yet. I'm running the streets. Gotta catch me if you can. Wow. Wow. Man. East Yo. I don't know how we got on this topic, but I'm happy we did. Man, wait a minute. Look, let me give y'all men some tips here. I am not against women running the streets. Do you, honey sign, do you enjoy it? Men, do not lose your mind trying to catch and stop someone from running the streets. Do not. Do not. You I've been locked in for 15 years, but now I'm here. Oh man. Oh, wait. Are you divorced? So she's really trying to run these streets right now. Um, the thing is like I've talked about it before. You can't change a person. So if like someone like Honey Sign, cool, she wants to run the streets right now, you can't change that. The only person that can change that is her. What you can do, like this is perfect for the men. What you could do, right, is if you started seeing a woman like Honey, right, and you like her, let it be known. I don't know why people are so, oh, don't let her know you like her, don't let her know your feelings. Are you, if you don't get your big, scary, can't handle rejection, like I'm whatever that I can't even say it because I'm not getting kicked out of here for nothing. Like I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna comment on that in a second. So if you just tell a woman, what's up, I'm feeling you, blah, 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 blah. This was what it is. Like, listen to what she's saying and then take her actions as well, right? Hey, I like you, I'm feeling you. I don't want you to see other people. If you continue want to see other people, cool, do you. Leave me out of it, right? Well, what if she lies to you? Yeah, you're gonna eventually catch her up though. I'm not telling you buy her everything. I'm not telling you to trick off money and act crazy. I'm saying be upfront about your emotions. Well, what if she rejects you? Then at least you know. At least you found out off the jump. Maybe you invested 3 months into her. That's better than investing 3 years. Come on, man. Like Y'all soft. Be open and honest. Just air that thing out. She said, the way I was running the streets with my family at Disney, at sports events, baseball games. Wait, I'm confused. So, wait, she was running the streets with her family at Disney, at sports events, baseball. So, wait, you were,
I'm confused a little bit.
yeah.
I need clarification.
So, you were with your family and still running these streets and having fun with these dudes while at Disney. So, I lock in as a family and in the streets. So, I take it there's no man involved, right? Like, I'm so confused right now.
I need clarification.
Oh, I get it. She's saying she could do both. She's saying if she's got a family, she can lock in with the family. But if she doesn't, she can live in the streets. She's basically saying she knows how to be a wife, but until she's a wife, she's gonna play that single life in the streets. Am I right? Am I getting that one right?
And the answer is
Give me my buckets. Essentially, yes. There we go. Yes. Buckets, right? But yeah, like I get it. Man. I would oh, the adaption that I would say for honey is to move forward like a wife so you can grow spiritually and emotionally and you can evolve to actually being a wife. Crazy. Crazy. And that goes for all of us could do better. When I was a single dude, it's not good for me to be single. I'm too much of a caveman. And I'm heartless.
heartless statement.
Yeah, I don't care. Can we hang out? No. Can I see you? No. I'm sad. Okay. I miss you. That's nice.
That's nice.
But like that's if I'm not invested, right? Like, because even if I'm invested, I don't read tone. Like, there's no tone to text. I don't understand emojis. Yeah, yeah, man. It's like I'm biologically wired this way. Like, what is the problem? It's weird. If we didn't have technology, if technology didn't move us forward, would we be craving to be this different? Really think about that. Have we evolved as a species, or has society just kept pushing it forward? Because as far as I know, evolution takes a very long time. And every time I see throughout history a society becomes too what's oh, this is gonna really upset people. Oh, can someone tell me a society that became super feminine, super name me a society that survived when it wasn't masculine driven. Am I saying that right? Yeah, driven by masculinity. Please tell me a society that survived that. Tell me a society that survived where it was just masculinity. The best ones that last longest is when you have both. The East, mm, mm, I don't I don't know, because if you really read philosophy and understand it, it's not it's not just masculine energy, right? It isn't just masculine energy. I think in some Eastern civilizations there's a beautiful balance. The yin and the yang. Yeah, king and the queen. There's a balance there. When the balance is in alignment, you can have a very beautiful thing.
Has more staying power. It seems like if you
Yeah,
look through history,
yeah,
it's not like there wasn't ones that were just solely driven off masculinity. But it seems like those ones fell quicker.
yeah. Like Sparta, the Spartans were great, but they they were so masculine. But Athens on the other side and Greece, like they became too feminine or too like soft. Like you need both. Her did she just say her birthday 6'9"? Um
Got him.
Honey said her birthday is June 9th. Well, at least we know we know what she does on her birthday. She's gifting and receiving all at the same time. She's not selfish. She likes to give out presents on her birthday too. The yin and the yang. Oh my goodness. She said the yin and the yang for her birthday. Oh no. Oh no. What have we done, people? Oh my goodness. This is craziness. This is craziness. They don't call me honey. Oh wow. Mm. I I don't even know what to say to that. She's just out here looking for Winnie the Pooh.
Where is this going?
I have no idea, legend. Like, I'm just sort of riding the wave right now. It is what it is. Angela, thank you for the rose. I appreciate y'all. Oh man, wait a minute. If we go live, it says go live for 70 minutes. So we got 7 more minutes. And then I don't know what that is, but that seems dope. It says times 120. So I'm not sure. So we keep it going. But the whole purpose of today was to went from Sparta to 69. Well, yeah, that
should have been the title.
went from Sparta to 69. We could change that. We can make that. We can do that easily. Cause that's just my birthday. Jeez. Yeah, but you said like you right, it's your birthday, but you didn't deny what I said. Man, we just over here chilling, yo. You just look, I would say some crazy things like that too if my birthday was June 9th. That's probably what I would ask for my present every single year. Not gonna front. Just because I have to. Just because I have to. Feel like that's a need. Wait, what? I do all I do all the time. It's fun. I have a good time to be me for oh, well, she just so it's not just special for her birthday. She's just doing it all the time. It's like a weekly special for her. Fair enough. Oh, you're saying be fun? Oh, okay. You weren't talking about actually June 9th. Okay. Oh, hey, I told you no judgment. Do you? We're not living in Sparta no more, so do you. But adapt, evolve, grow. adapt, grow, and evolve. It's crazy how we've gone off topic as always. No, we at least we've discovered there is no gray area. Corey, do you believe in gray area?
A little bit.
In what way?
Or I find myself in gray areas.
In what way? Whoa, yeah. What gray areas do you find? Okay, Corey. What gray areas you find yourself in?
Sometimes in conversations and discussions.
Conversation, discussion. Oh,
Like I feel like there should be more straightforward protocols and
mm,
things adhered to move conversation and discussions forward. There should be parameters.
mm.
Some people don't move in that type of way of having discussions. So there's like unnecessarily created gray area that probably doesn't need to be there. If that makes sense.
Is that very productive for you?
No, it's not. It's actually really frustrating.
Mm. Let me reword this question, Corey. Is there a time that you have found that gray area was productive for you?
Not at all.
Mm. Makes me rethink a lot of things. Gray area: steak and fries or chicken parm. That doesn't seem like gray area. That seems black and white.
No, I'm taking the steak.
It still seems black and white.
I'm taking the steak. That's not even a steak and fries. Yeah.
Unless I,
There may be days I want the chicken parm, but if you ask me right now, I'm taking steak and fries.
yeah, but that's still not gray area. Like I'm really trying to think of a gray area situation. I'd be stuck. What? Leather or I'd be stuck. I don't I don't know what that means. Like I'm trying to like when
I don't know. I'm having a hard time thinking of what
like if I go through all my relationships and think about when I've been told there's gray area, it's usually when it's like I'm being logical when they're expressing their feelings. And I'm like, why are you letting this bother you? What is the point of being all worked up right now? What is that getting you right now? Like take a deep breath, let's resolve it and move on from it. It's not a big deal. And what they would rather hear is something else. And then if I say that thing and it doesn't work, it's like, well, not every time is going to be the same. There's gray area in here. And it's like, what's the gray area? You're upset. You said say this when you're upset. I said this. It didn't work. Doesn't seem like there needs to be gray areas. It seems like you need to figure out what works for you. Does that make sense? Does anyone else ever had that happen in a relationship? Oh, it's just me? Oh man, then y'all basically saying I pick crazy people. Do you think gray area is not something that everyone what? I'm stupid.
Everyone can attribute to. I think everyone can attribute to gray area. If people are bringing undefined thoughts and things of that sort, that can contribute.
Yeah, I'm not saying that gray area can't exist. I am saying what's the point of it? Wouldn't you rather define something and categorize something and put it in order? Maybe it's a characteristic of a person
Yeah, I know.
that they're uncategorized. Yeah,
I know some gray area people.
yeah, but that's chaotic. Why do you want to be? That means you're not making a decision on nada. Nada. You're like, what was that definition again? Unclear, for example, because nobody is sure how to deal with it or who is responsible. Okay. Um, yeah. If you refer to something as a gray area, you mean that it is unclear, for example, because nobody is sure how to deal with it or who is responsible for it, or falls between two separate categories of things. At the moment, the law on compensation is very much a gray area. The definition of a gray area: ill-defined situation or field not readily conforming to a category or to an existing set of rules. Gray areas in the legislation have still to be clarified. Yeah, that seems like it's a problem. Gray area only happened for me when I wasn't communicating honestly and openly. Oh, I love you. I love you, Berkey. I love you, Berkey. Berkey, just hit it on the head, hit it on the head, hit it. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Shout out, Berkey.
Berkey says Berkey's supposed to be coming in here next week. I think it's next week. I got it on the schedule, but some people really live like that, wishy-washy for everything. What is the point of that? So we talked enough today. I appreciate y'all. We went down a weird rabbit hole. Somehow we went from adapt, grow, evolve to Sparta to 69s to like y'all.
That all makes sense.
But it was very black and white. Very black and white. And I appreciate y'all for that. I love y'all for that. I appreciate y'all always supporting what we're doing. No grades, just light skin. Just let me quit playing. But thank y'all again. Make sure you follow, subscribe, tune in. I love y'all very much. You control you. Make sure, hey, if you just rocking with me on TikTok, go to our YouTube channel. Subscribe there, follow. We got so many clips coming out. Go over there, check us out too. Help us grow. The more we grow, the more we get to rock with you. You feel me? All right. I love y'all, man. Peace. We out.